constantly in contact with the surface. I don't know if it matters any. I've seen it done many, both ways in many different trailer video tours that I have seen. It's just the way that I do it. Good morning, everybody. Thanks, handyman. Hey, folks, Steve here. How you doing? Well, it's I'm getting a late start today. It's probably 10:30 or something like that. And yeah, I've just been taking my time, shower, coffee, things like that. Watched a couple of YouTube videos from my subscription, the latest that came out, Ron Paulk. Finished Carpentry TV. He just installed a triglyph above his mantle. Triglyphs are ancient Greek architecture. It's actually impressive. And then an older handyman video, so that's where I was thinking handyman. All right, this morning, hey, finally, it's a little bit earlier than I expected, and it's not going to be a complete, but in a previous video I said, man, I have such an explosion going. I mean, look at this. It's just everything, everywhere. I can't do anything about the scaffolding, all this. Today, a lot of these tools get cleaned out of here because I really don't need them anymore. I'm almost done with woodworking. I have a little bit more to do today, but that's it. And they're all going to go out to the magic trailer and get put away. And that's what I'm going to do today, and that's what I'm going to take you along for the ride for. I know a lot of people enjoy seeing, kind of order out of chaos, and so I'm going to provide one more video about order out of chaos, and you get to see the trailer along the way. So, if this were a live stream, I could take questions, but I haven't done a live stream ever. I'm afraid to, because doing a live stream and no one shows up, I don't know if I'd feel bad or not, but I just might. So why expose myself to that? Because I am gentle. I bruise easy. Okay, hey, one thing is really cool, though. Oh man, hard to say. Reverse osmosis system. And I installed that last night. And so the late morning, well, I was up until 9 or 10 last night actually working on this thing. So, and I got a late start yesterday as well. So it didn't take me that long to install this, but it was a late night getting it installed after I did a bunch of other things. Okay, well, it's just taking all of the tools down there, all of the tools that are spread out all the way under here, and I'm throwing myself out there. A lot of people say, well, that trailer, I love that trailer. I've seen that trailer. It's so organized. Why are you so OCD? Not OCD at all. This would be my normal state of affairs if I didn't have that trailer, and that's why I need that trailer. All right, well, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get started. If you would like to subscribe, I appreciate that. It really helps me out. The channel's growing, and this is really cool. It's a hobby for me, and it's really, really neat in that I get a little bit of ad money in. It's not much, but I get a little ad money in, so every 3 or 4 months I'll get a little check cut to me, and that'll help me like buy a new camera or upgrade my video editor or things like that. I got a little microphone up here. I need to buy a lapel microphone so my sound is much more consistent. And the liking and the subscribing and the commenting really do help for that. So I thank you. If you get any entertainment value out of this, I do appreciate it. If you would, like, subscribe, comment. All right, hey, here, let's. I was gonna say, hey, you have a good day, but don't leave yet because there's stuff to do. All right, well, got to do it. Okay, first load out at the trailer right here. And here are the wire racks. The decision that I'm going to make, though, is that as I bring power tools down, I will put the power tools directly away rather than putting them on these shelves. If there's a little hardware there and I'm in between runs, that's not tempting. A couple of power tools with batteries on it, that could be tempting to a nefarious individual walking through thinking, hey, I could grab and run, and then, 1, 2, 3 of my tools are gone and I didn't even know it. So I trust, but I'm not naive. So, therefore, that's the plan here to get the power tools put away. So, I will show you that. All of my batteries are stored with tools on them. I have not found a problem with this. I have not found a problem with discharge. I put this out a long time ago in a video. Hey, I store my batteries on tools. What why do you do differently? And I think the greatest answer, the best answer that I had as to why you might not want to store tools on batteries is safety. So you pick it up and you could actually turn it right on, have your hands or something like that. A lot of them, of course, have safety features on. You can't just pull the trigger, but some don't. So I understand that, but I'm the only one pretty much in and out of my trailer. I understand the issues, and so I store them on my tools. And when I grab a tool, I'm ready to go. I'm not rooting around for a battery. And I know with organization, the battery's just right there. It's like a half-second difference. Not a problem. got a signal from my wife that she was ready to go with putting the Christmas decorations away, and I was kind of still in the middle of getting into the weeds with tools and everything else. So I punted, took everything that was still kind of scattered and was in the way, put it outside on my workbench on that little concrete pad out there. It's good to go. And then I was able to grab the vacuum, do a vacuum, and move this out of the way now because this aisleway was free, so I shoved that over here. And I was able to then gain full access to all of those bins because I had this open space here and I had a pathway that I could move them around. You can see that every one of them, all these stacks, are on casters, on those furniture dollies, of which I have a bunch of those furniture dollies for not only what I was doing here, but also when I was doing the kitchen and I needed to have things on wheels to move them all out of the way. So I have plenty of these dollies, and I still have 2 more somewhere that are being used. So with that gave me a lot of space. I went ahead and vacuumed while I was waiting for her to come downstairs, so it was nice and clean. I kind of was all this, where am I at here? All of this, or I kind of just put it back. It's not super organized. That stuff I still have to go through, but it's out of the way. And now that I don't need to get access to that RO system at the moment, we're good to go there. Old antique desk, holding on to that. I'm a hoarder. All right, so what am I not going to do? I'm not going to attend to this workbench or underneath it yet, nor am I going to attend to drawer bank 2, which is just jam full of stuff in the drawers at this moment, or shelves, if you will. And I am not going to attend to anything up there, which is still a conglomeration of just stuff, some tools, and then just other things that, oh, there's a space in a cubby. So none of that yet. I store my nail guns face up because I don't want to damage this tip long term by storing them face down and then having the tip constantly in contact with the surface. I don't know if it matters any. I've seen it done both ways in many different trailer video tours that I have seen. It's just the way that I do it. I'd prefer to see a little bit of wear on the back than I would damaging a tip. This is eventually when I get to this. This will probably be in a couple of weeks. Once this thing is gone, all of this wood goes, then I will be able to maybe set up a couple of temporary tables, offload, organize, cross-load back, and then attend to finishing all of those drawers. All of the sides, back, and front are all cut. They're all routed out, ready to go. It's just a matter of then assembling the drawers and putting them back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 12 drawers. Blades for the multi-tool, store with a multi-tool. That's not all my blades. I have a ton of extras, but I just have a quick grab and go. So it should go, production line, it should go relatively quickly, and then I can load the drawers, and I can label the drawers, take care of all that. So I'm very excited about all of that. But back to the trailer. Okay, folks, round 3. And pretty much everything in my basement that I'm going to offload today is out of the basement. And I've already done what I needed to do in the basement, which was kind of instigating why I was grabbing everything and pulling it out. Beautiful day to do it, so the timing just worked really well. So this is round 3. Everything is out. So it's scattered around me, the last wheelbarrow full, and the miscellaneous that I've just kind of stacked here. So now it's at the point where I can start really kind of thinking through and putting stuff away, more so than just the power tools, because I believe I'm done with the power tools at this point. Well, I have a couple of nailers there that I have to put away. Now, as I'm going through, and you probably noticed, or maybe, if it was fast forward, every time I put a power tool away, I check the battery. I store my batteries on my tools, and we talked about that. But I do actually check the battery to make sure that the battery is full. If it's anything less than full, it goes onto a charger, and then it'll then if I have a replacement battery, an extra, I'll put that on the tool, and then the charge battery just goes in the stock at that point. At this point, for 20 volt tools, because I'm exclusively DeWalt, not because DeWalt's better, just because I started with DeWalt, and I like to have one charger that does everything. I love that. And so with that, the bulk of all my tools would be the 20 volt tools. And at this point, I now have more batteries than I have tools. And that was kind of a goal of mine. I have reached that goal plus a little bit. And so it's nice to know that I have extra batteries, besides the fact that I could pull, 30 batteries off of 30 tools and have 30 extra batteries for one tool. But I actually have just extras kicking around, a couple of 2s and a couple of 2s and maybe 2 or 3 6s, really are that. And it's really, I have very little in between. So I check the batteries and make all that happen, so I know when I grab a tool, it has a fully charged battery. I don't have any question about that. It's nothing I even think about anymore. All right, well, now it's time to just continue putting things away. If you want to stick with me and kind of come along for that ride. A little bit for the labors here. Hey folks, Steve here. How you doing? That video just kind of cut out. Didn't have an ending. So here's that ending. Thank you very much if you stuck with me. I really do appreciate it. It's because of you why my channel is growing a little bit, and that's really exciting. So if you already haven't, like and subscribe down below or wherever it is, and I appreciate it. Share the video if you think somebody else would like to see this nut play around with this trailer. Yeah, whatever it is, right? So thank you very much. You all have a great day because I know you deserve it, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.